Here's a quick lesson on how to get a perfect pan sear on your salmon every single time. A couple of tips and tricks here that you'll want to use. Start by removing as much moisture as you can. And the way you do this is by using the overnight thaw method. Second, you want to make sure your pan is nice and hot, as well as the oil that you put in the hot pan. And then lastly, you want to make sure that you have really good skin contact on the fillet when you first put it in. That will help ensure that you get that nice crispy skin. And now we will show you how it's done. So here I have a stainless steel pan that's been heating up for about 10 minutes. You want to make sure that this pan is really, really hot before you start cooking. You may be wondering, like, how do I know when my pan is ready for my fish? And a good trick with this stainless steel is actually putting a couple drops of water in the pan and seeing if it sort of dances around. As soon as you see those water droplets dancing around slightly before they evaporate, you know that your pan is hot enough to sear a piece of fish. So you're gonna wanna take some oil. You wanna pick an oil with a high smoke point. It's gonna give you the best results because we really don't want this oil smoking. I'm gonna go ahead and add about 2 tablespoons of this oil. I'm adding 2 tablespoons because this is a 12-inch pan and it's kind of big. You don't need to quite add that much if you have a smaller pan, but we're cooking with a bigger one today. Once you add that oil and you see it start to smoke, you can put in your fillet. And once again, you wanna put that skin down and you push it because you wanna make sure that you have very, very good skin contact in the pan. From here, I'm just gonna tap it down lightly, once again, just to ensure that we have that skin contact. From here, you can season your fish. You could definitely season it before you put it in the pan as well. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper here. And we're gonna let this go for a couple minutes while we get a nice crispy skin. We are not going to move this right away for fear that it might stick. So you wanna let it sit there for 3 to 4 minutes before you check it. But yeah, it looks like we are already starting to crisp up a little bit on the edges if you look closely. All right, it's looking good. You can see some slight caramelization around the edges. That is telling me that the skin is likely nice and crispy. Let's go ahead and take a look. I'm gonna flip this piece of salmon. Sometimes it's easy to do it with your hand. All right, and you can see we have a beautiful crispy skin here. You can see these caramelized bits around the edges. This is going to be beautiful. All right, and it's been about 3 or 4 minutes since we flipped our fillet. So let's flip it back over and take a look at how far we've come. I really like to use a temperature gauge when checking my salmon. A good tip here is to go a little bit past what you think center is and then slowly pull it back out. That will give you the coldest portion, coldest reading of the salmon. So the coldest reading I had there was right around 114. We are looking for a medium rare portion of salmon. So we're aiming for about 120 or 125. Like we were talking about earlier, you're gonna wanna pull this portion a little bit before it hits that time in order to allow for some overflow of the cooking. Now from here, you can also check doneness by taking a peek. Like we said earlier, sometimes you're not gonna have access to a thermometer. So one thing you can do is to come in here to the thickest part of the portion. And like I said, just kind of peel apart some of the flesh and take a look in the middle. So if you see right here, I can see that this is a juicy fillet, slightly rare in the very, very middle. So I think we nailed this medium rare portion and I'm looking really forward to enjoying it. And I'm gonna throw my beautifully seared portion of salmon on these vegetables and let's give it a try. You can see the wonderful flake on that salmon. It just falls right apart. Let's give this a taste. Delicious, absolutely delicious. And that is how you can cook a perfect fillet of salmon at home. Thank you for watching, everybody, and live wild.